Good morning. It is May the 12th, 2017. Time to kick off another trading day in all of our markets. Shake that great ATM up in the sky. We'll start with our customary disclaimer. Hypothetical or simulated performance results have certain limitations. Unlike an actual performance record, simulated results do not represent actual trading. Also, since the trades have not been executed, the results may have under or overcompensated for the impact, if any, of certain market factors such as lack of liquidity. Simulated trading programs in general are also subject to the fact that they're designed with the benefit of hindsight. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profit or losses similar to those shown. Well, it is Friday, and we have another big news event today in retail sales, and that will probably determine the outcome of all of our markets. Treasuries, normally on a day after the auction, is a pause day. All the cash buying for 3, 10, and 30-year paper has been satisfied. The dealers have to balance their books, get everything done, get the futures contracts all taken care of based on their sales. And that tends to sideline these two groups without news. But we do have news this morning. We have CPI. Now, CPI is a lagging indicator. PPI numbers were big. That doesn't necessarily mean that the CPI number is going to be big. So CPI is up 0.2. Core up 0.2. Retail sales up 0.6. Bank of America has an article out looking at the last 3 months of consumer spending, saying that could come in lower. X autos plus 0.5. These are big numbers. If they were to come in at that level, it would be good for equities, not so for treasuries. Business inventories plus 0.1. And consumer sentiment 97.3. That one can come in lower than forecast. So Bank of America says these two numbers can come in lower than forecast. Consumer sentiment has been missing the last couple of reports. So the focus is going to be retail sales, X auto, and the E-minis reaction to such. I don't believe this month, but maybe next month, the CPI numbers could come in higher than forecast. Pretty good chance that the CPI numbers will come in just as forecast. So we're going to play for a trading range market, 5 to 9, sell 1, 11 to 15, sell 2. Because normally on a day like today we have a pause day. 25 to 29 buy 1, 17 to 21 buy 2, and it may take an 01 to get in. It's going to be down to the news. We'll have to adjust after the news. Looking at the 30-year, resistance is the buck to 04, 7 to 11, sell 1. We have news on the half hour. 15 to 19, sell 2. Going to be down to the E-minis reaction to such. 20 to 24, 1. 13 to 17, buy 1. 5 to 9, buy 2. But we'll have to adjust for the news. Gold was up overnight. Everybody was relieved about that. Relieved enough to say perhaps the selling in China's commodity markets will soon be over too. So, I mean, we're where we have been. 29 to 31, sell 1. 33.35, sell 2. On the buy side, 23 to 25, buy 1. And again, we'll have to adjust after the news. 19 to 21, buy 2. G7 meets today. Bank of England left everything unchanged. So the euro overnight might be rejecting prices below 108.75. We were open to buy 150s overnight. 108.50s didn't get there. Buy 175. Buy 250. Sell 1 109. Sell 2 915 to 925. Pretty much where we've been. Crude oil. Another couple of bad articles out overnight about crude oil. The most positive out there is that Goldman Sachs says 55 to 57 by year's end for the price of crude. And again, it's been pretty hard to buy at our levels. So the market does have support for whatever the reason. 46.75, 47 by 2, 47 and a quarter, 47.50 by 1. Sell 1, 48, 48 and a quarter, sell 1, 48.50, 75, sell 2. And the E-mini. Overnight, Hong Kong and Shanghai were higher. Japan was lower. The FTSE and DAX were a little bit higher. The CAC and the E-mini were a little bit lower. So the United States markets are the dog. That's where the equity markets around the globe start. And if we do that split, you can see that perhaps we have a seller at 95. So 95 to 2400 is best resistance, and on the buyer's been at 80 to 85. We had that one little excursion down there this week where we got down to 79. Yesterday 79 also held. So coming in just above that, 80 to 82 by 1. Down to the news, we'll put a question mark at 85. These numbers, if as forecast, are pretty strong for equities. By 2, 75 to 77. On the sell side, 94, 96. We'll adjust it after the news. 99 to 01. I see the market as a trading range, and we'll put a question mark at 90. That's where resistance is. Okay, it's going to take a bit to get stuff up and posted. I'll be back with you on the bond statistics and for the news on the half hour. See you in a few.